always bring out something I pretend I don't have. Wild with you, like the night keeps losing control around us. Every little touch gets louder, every drink hits differently. Wild with you, underneath the neon blue, like I stopped trying to be careful every time I'm close to you. Stay reckless, stay close, don't slow down yet. Your lipstick blurred from laughing, hair falling loose from dancing hard. There was glitter on your collarbone, reflecting flashes from the bar. You kept pulling me through strangers, like the whole club disappeared. And the smoke above the rooftop made everything feel fearless. No need to ask where this is going. Tonight already crossed the line. Wild with you, while the city shakes beneath us. Every little silence between us feels too dangerous to trust. Wild with you, underneath the coastal lights, trying not to lose myself, but honestly I like the risk. You leaned into me slower when the rooftop started thinning out. There was tension in your breathing, even with the music loud. I could feel it in the timing, in the pauses when we moved, like we both knew something deeper was slipping into view. No need to hold the moment tighter, it's already underneath our skin. Wild with you, still running somewhere through my bloodstream, like the memory already forming while the night is happening. Wild with you, somewhere underneath the haze. Not enough to call it love, but enough to change my shape. Don't let the sun rise, calm us down, yeah. Calm us down, yeah. Calm us down, yeah. Maybe people lose themselves sometimes just to finally feel alive. Maybe chaos feels seductive when it arrives in someone's eyes. And maybe that's why I never wanna leave first. Wild with you, in the last hour before daylight, with your shadow crossing over mine, under fading ember skies. Wild with you, still echo through my chest, and even when the You always find me somehow. Right before I disappear. Your love, my escape. Every time the night gets heavy, every time I drift too far, you pull me somewhere steady. Your love, my escape. Like a light across the room. Something in the way you move makes the dark feel easier to move through. Stay close, right here. Don't talk yet. Your lipstick faded on the glass now. Music spilling through the floor. You were dancing with your eyes closed, like you'd been here before. Taxi lights across the window, moving slowly on your skin. You smiled without really smiling when you felt me pull you in. No need to tell me what this turns into. Don't say anything just yet. Let it stay the way it is. One more night in paradise before it slips away, before we turn into something we can't stay. One more night in paradise, let it live inside the now. No need to figure out what we won't allow. Stay with it, don't rush it, keep it alive. Your hand resting on my shoulder, like it's learning where to be. There's a tension in the silence that's starting to pull at me. Lights reflecting off the water, breaking softly in your eyes. There's a question in the moment, but we let it pass us by. No need to ask what happens after. No need to slow it down. One more night in paradise, let it carry us again, in between what we are now and whatever comes next. One more night in paradise, nothing else we need to say, just the way we keep it moving before it fades away. You lean closer than before now, like you didn't want to lose. There's a weight inside the rhythm that we didn't used to choose. I can feel it in the timing, in the way we almost stop. Like we know it's getting deeper, but we don't know where to drop. No need to hold it any tighter, no need to pull away. One more night in paradise, let it stretch a little more, like we're standing in a moment we can't quite ignore. One more night in paradise, in the space we almost fall. Not enough to break us open, but enough to feel it all. Don't let it end just yet. Don't let it end just yet. Maybe we don't need to name this, maybe we just let it go. But there's something in the way it stays that makes it hard to let it flow. Not everything that feels the strong stays simple. One more night in paradise, I think we lost track of time somewhere around the second bottle. Party until dawn, like the night keeps asking for more. Bodies moving through the blue light while the city fades below us. Party until dawn, with your fingers wrapped around mine, trying not to think too hard about what happens in daylight. Stay with it, don't stop yet, we're still alive. Your heels are bending near the staircase, hair falling loose from dancing hard. There was glitter on your shoulder, catching flashes from the bar. You kept laughing into my neck, like you forgot who else was there. And the smoke above the rooftop made the whole night feel unreal. No need to ask how long this lasts. Tonight already feels too good. Party until dawn, while the music shakes the skyline. Every little touch between us starts to blur into the rhythm. Party until dawn, underneath the fading stars, trying not to fall too deeply, but already falling hard. You leaned against me slower when the rooftop started thinning out. There was tension in the silence, even with the speakers loud. I could feel it in your breathing, in the way your hands stayed still, like the night stopped being careless. Somewhere after all the thrill, no need to hold the feeling tighter. It's already everywhere. Party until dawn, still floating somewhere in my bloodstream, like a memory being written before the sunrise reaches us. Party until dawn, somewhere underneath the haze. Not enough to change our lives, but enough to change this moment. Don't let the morning touch us yet. this already feels nostalgic. Party until dawn in the final glow before daylight, with your shadow moving through mine under fading amber skies. Party until dawn, still echoing through my chest. And even when the music dies, I'll still hear you in the silence, 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 silence. In the silence. Party until dawn. I forgot what it felt like to breathe without overthinking. Savoring freedom with the wind against our skin tonight. Like the whole world stopped asking questions for a little while. Savoring freedom underneath the coastal lights. No pressure to become something, no need to make it last. Stay easy, stay open, like this. Your shoes kicked off beside the lounge chair, hair still wet from earlier waves. You were dancing with your drink low, like nobody needed saving. Boats drifting through the darkness, music floating from the bar. You kept smiling at strangers, like your heart finally felt light. No need to talk about tomorrow. feels lighter than before. Savoring freedom in the last glow before sunrise, with your fingers brushing slowly through the soul still on my skin. Savoring freedom still echoing through my chest, and even when the morning comes, I'll remember how this felt. Savoring freedom. Savoring freedom. The city got quieter somehow when you move closer to me. Stars, music and us, somewhere between the lights and the ocean. Like the night kept pulling us deeper without asking where we're going. Stars, music and us, moving slowly through the dark, and every little second with you feels bigger than it should. Right here, stay close, like this. Your drink sweating on the table while your fingers trace the glass. There was smoke above the speakers and reflections moving past. You were humming with the melody without realizing you were loud, and I kept watching how the blue lights kept dancing across your mouth. No need to turn this into promises. Tonight already says enough. Stars, music and us, like the room disappeared around us. Every touch felt accidental, but neither one pulled away. Stars, music and us, underneath the fading glow, trying not to call it something while feeling it grow. You leaned into my shoulder slowly when the crowd began to thin. There was tension in your silence, like you felt it settling in. I could hear it in your breathing, every pause between the fully land. Maybe some things hit the deepest when they never get a plan. And maybe that's why this already hurts a little. Stars, music and us in the final hour before dawn, with your head resting beside me while the last slow track played on. Stars, music and us still echoing through my chest. And even if we lose the moment, I don't think I'll lose what it meant. You don't have to say anything. I can already feel the night fading. Stay with me till morning light, till the city starts breathing again. Till the shadows leave the walls, and we stop pretending this is endless. Stay with me till morning light. And maybe that's why this already hurts a little. Stay with me till morning light, in the last hour before daylight, with your fingers tangled in mine, under fading golden skies. Stay with me till morning light, still echoing through my chest. And even when the morning comes, I'll still want this tenderness. Stay with me. Don't move yet. Stay with me till morning light. Stay with me till morning light. The city feels far away tonight, like it finally stopped chasing us. Under stars just us, with the ocean breathing underneath. Every little glance between us feels louder than the music. And the stars just us, somewhere deep inside the blue. And honestly right now, I don't want anything but you. Stay slow, stay close, like this. Your jacket wrapped around your shoulders, even though the air was warm. You kept tracing circles on the table while the DJ changed the song. Lights reflecting off your earrings every time you turned to smile. There was something in the way you looked at me that made the whole night quiet. No need to ask what this becomes tomorrow. Tonight already feels too real. Under stars just us, while the rooftop fades around us. Every touch becoming softer, every silence pulling closer. Under stars just us, underneath the midnight glow, trying not to fall too deeply while already letting go. This already feels hard to be. And the stars just us in the last hour before sunrise, with your shadow crossing over mine under fading amber skies. And the stars just us still echoing through my chest. And even when the morning comes, I'll still feel you in the silence. Stay slow. Stay slow. Salt on your skin again. That look already says enough. Waves winding you somewhere between the heat and the moonlight. Nothing feels too complicated here. Nothing asks us to decide. Waves winding you, moving slowly through the blue. And honestly right now, that's all I really want to hold on to. Stay near me, right there, like this. Your sandals left beside the doorway, music drifting from inside. You were laughing at something small with red wine resting by your side. Ocean air moving through your hair while the city lights turn gold. There was something in the way you looked at me that felt warmer than before. No need to ask where this goes tomorrow. Tonight already means enough. Waves winding you, like the night was built around us. Every little touch between us felt too natural to stop. Waves winding you underneath the coastal lights, trying not to fall too deeply, but letting it happen tonight. stop trying to name things when they feel too good to explain. And maybe that's why this feels honest. Waves wanting you in the last glow before sunrise, with your fingers wrapped around mine under fading amber lights. Waves wanting you, still echoing through the room. And even when the morning leaves, I'll still taste traces of you. Stay near me, right there, like this. Waves wanting you. Yeah. You turned your head when I said your name, like you almost didn't hear it. We were free for a moment, somewhere between the noise, not trying to hold it, not trying to make a choice. We were free for a moment, in a way I still feel now, like it stayed in my body, even when it ran out. Let it move, don't define it, just let it be what it was. You were tracing circles on the table with a glass you barely touched. I remember thinking in that second, this might already be enough. There was laughter somewhere near us, but it didn't pull us in. We were sitting in our own space, letting everything begin. No need to give it any meaning, no need to turn it into more. We were free for a moment, nothing heavy in our hands, just the way you looked at me, like you didn't need a plan. We were free for a moment, no before and no next, just a feeling passing through that we didn't try to catch. I can still recall the timing of the way you leaned in slow, like you knew it wouldn't stay, but you didn't let it show. We didn't promise any future, didn't ask for something real, but there was a kind of honesty in the way it made us feel. No need to hold it any longer, no need to keep it in place. We were free for a moment, in the middle of it all, not a question in our minds, not a reason left to call. We were free for a moment, and I let it pass me by, but it left a kind of silence I still carry inside. We were free for a moment. Soft on my skin, fading light on your shoulder. We didn't say much, didn't need to. We were free that night, nothing pulling us away. No plans, no reason why. We just let it stay. Mine by accident, or maybe we both let it happen. There was music somewhere behind us, but it felt like it disappeared. People passing, glasses clinking, golden light across your face. You leaned in just a little closer, like you wanted me to stay. No need to ask where this is going. No need to turn it into more. We were free that night. And a rhythm in your walk. You said something I can't remember, but I remember how it felt. We didn't try to hold the moment, didn't try to make it last. That's the only reason maybe you was never in the past. No need to turn it into something we could and carry when it's gone. We were free that night. Anything we understand. Maybe that's the only reason it stayed just like it began.